All right, guys, welcome back. I'm out here with Mama T. How you doing, Mama T?
Fine, thank you.
Good. How old are you?
I'm 61.
51. Right on. Are you from Tucson?
Yes.
Grew up
Born and
out here
raised.
and all that good stuff. Oh, the res?
Born and raised.
Born and raised. I got you.
I grew up in Vaudeville, Hollywood.
Okay. And how was your childhood growing up?
My mom and dad were workaholic. We always grew up with babysitters. We were never in daycare. Um, some of our babysitters lived with us. My childhood wasn't a very good one because of my sisters. I'm the baby of three, and my sisters both molested me. My oldest sister was very mean about it. She would beat me up if I didn't do what she wanted me to do to her sexually. And my middle sister wasn't so mean about it. Um, they don't talk to me. I don't talk to them. And I started using when I was like 21. I used commercial weed and White Crosses because I was in college and I had two jobs. I had my son when I was 17. And I raised him with babysitters also. I didn't ever have him in daycare. And his babysitters were very expensive. Um, I first got introduced to cocaine, ether-based cocaine, and through my cousin, one of my cousins, she was a dealer, and I moved into her neighborhood, and I was going to college and working two jobs, and she talked to me one day, and she asked me if I want to make money, and I said, "Why make money?" Because I was working at Pima College also, and her brother came over and showed me how to shoot up ether-based cocaine, and I was with a woman at that time. I didn't really like men because I got raped a lot when I was young, and men aren't making because of that. I got raped by six black males one time, and I thought I was dead. They were burning me with their pipes, and I don't even know how I survived that. Um, I don't know how I survived the primetime rapist either. I got raped by a copycat. I was in the hospital and got surgery on my arm behind him. So that's why I didn't like men. And my sisters, they don't talk to me anymore. They're still alive, but I'm not their sister. I never was. Really? I went to prison. I did 4 years for the state and 3 years for federal. Um, I lost my mom in 2014. She was the only one that I was close to. My father, I was never close to. He used to shun me away. And I would go to him to ask me to help me with my homework. He would tell me, go ask your mother. And I didn't know at that time. I thought it was me because I didn't come out a boy. And it wasn't. It was because he was a very sexual man. He was an entertainer. He was a singer. And my mom was crude. Well, when he wanted to have sex with her, she would tell me, you want to come sleep with mommy and daddy? He thought I was being a brat, trying to sleep between them. My mom used to use me as a cock blocker, as they say. But I got through all that, and I'm still here. I've worked in the medical field for a lot of years. I know that they accept me back to dispense medication. I was sober then. I used to manage a sober living halfway house um, for the Exodus program. I've been in rehab. I even went all the way to Las Vegas, Nevada, and graduated that program with Salvation Army rehab. But things just bring me back to using. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'll never know. And going to rehab, obviously that didn't help. It helped a little, I guess. But I don't want to waste anybody's time or take somebody's bed that really wants it. And that's why I don't go into a shelter. I sleep in parks. I shower. I shower in parks. Whatever. Um, I don't prostitute. I used to run prostitutes in the early 90s. And that's where I got the name Mama T. They used to live with me. And I could do that again, but I can't protect them like I used to. I can't afford a place myself because I don't get no kind of check. Social Security won't give me my check, and I put a lot of money into it. I have a lawyer that goes to court and fights him, and I applied for Social Security in 2011, and they still won't give it to me. My doctors wrote letters that I can't work. They still won't give it to me. I don't know why. I'm going to apply again, and hopefully this time it goes through because I'm tired of hustling. I want to relax. I want to get back, but I can't because I have a habit. They won't leave me alone.
So if you can, tell us what it's like out here and how crazy it gets, how dark it gets.
It doesn't get too dark for me because I'm an old, like they say, an OG.
Seasoned, huh?
Very.
Seen it all.
Yeah.
I get it.
I've helped a lot of people. And they forget you help them. That's fine. That's not why I help them. I've helped a lot of people get money or whatever. I've never hurt anybody physically. Mentally, yes. I do admit that. But not physically. That's not me. I'm a protector more than um, I won't hurt anybody unless they hurt me first. I'm not as young as I used to be. My body tells me that. My son doesn't want me fist fighting anymore. I used to pick up jobs collecting money for dealers. But I never used a gun. I never used a knife. I used baseball bats. I'm not that person anymore. I believe a lot in God. I don't go to church. Because to me, that's not God's house, like they say. God's house is where He's at. And one day I will meet Him. I'm hoping soon. Um, it doesn't get too dark out here for me. People don't mess with me because, like they say, I'm an OG. But I'll do sell dope when I can afford to buy myself a package to sell it. That keeps me from hustling. It keeps me from coming out here and putting up with everybody's shit. Because there are still some people that don't believe in respecting, like they say, OGs. I don't even know what that means. People tell me it says old gangster. I've never been a gangster. Not considered myself. Like they've told my son is 43 years old. He's the only one I had, but I raised a lot of children. And I have a lot of grandkids. I don't get to see them. I haven't even met his kids. The woman wouldn't let me meet him. I don't know why she didn't like me. I don't know what it is about me that his girlfriends turn around and end up hating me. I don't get involved in his relationships. That's his business. Unless he asks me to. I've taken contracts off his head. I go in and settling with the people that put money over his head. Because he's the only thing I had. Like I said, I raised a lot of children. And they're grown now with kids of their own. But he's the only one that came out of me. I raised my oldest nephew from my oldest sister, the firstborn, because she didn't want him. I was 14 when I started raising him. I raised him until he was 18. She used to call him an animal. She wouldn't even ask how he was when she'd call me. I said, God, Anna, can't you even ask about your son? What son? I don't have a son. You do. One day you'll realize that. They get along now, and I'm happy about that. He doesn't live in Arizona. I don't know where he lives, but I really had two children. The second one I gave up for adoption because I couldn't take care of him. Because I had my son, my nephew. I was working 2 jobs. I was going to college. I couldn't raise another baby. My mom offered to pay for an abortion, and I don't believe in that. Not for me. So I gave up for adoption. Hardest thing I ever did in my life. My son used to throw it up in my face because I was his real brother. He does love her. Thank God.
So, 2 more questions. What is the biggest lesson you've learned in life?
In life,
Yeah, or since you've been out here, or out of everything you've been through, what have you either learned by
to
yourself?
keep my faith with God.
Keep your faith.
Keep my faith strong. Because he's the only friend I have. That's the only one to help me. No matter what. I mean, you don't believe there's a God, there is. And he's shown himself to me in different ways. But like, I'm ready to give up. What I'm working for just appears funny. And I can't believe it because I never thought I can get that far or get what I'm getting. No matter what it is. And stay true to yourself. And be yourself. Always don't try to be nothing else. And what's your last question?
Um, and I don't know if I caught it. What is your drug of choice right now?
Everything.
More, huh?
Yeah.
Straight up, that's my
I
life.
call myself
I
a
feel
garbage
you.
can junkie.
I feel you, man. Like I feel you. Like primarily opiates was my thing, but
I don't shoot up though. Once in
okay.
a while, I'll shoot up.
Yeah.
Once in a while, because I was on heroin for 20 years and my veins are gone. A lot of people didn't know I was on heroin. They thought I would just shot up ether based. Hey, no,
How powerful are the beans?
very. They're not more powerful than heroin was,
No.
but they're neck and neck with it. There's a lot of things that people do in order to get a pill. And I didn't used to use them at first. I mostly sold dope out here and used G and stuff like that and smoked weed. I'm never gonna let go of my weed. It helps me to put up with life too. Um, weed helps me to be able to live life on life's terms. And when I say that, life does have its terms, and it will show you what it's about. People don't believe that, but when it's your turn, it'll come around. It will. Don't be too in a hurry to find out either, because life ain't nothing nice. It can be a beautiful thing if you live it on its terms. But boy, it can show you its ugliness when you don't.
And if any family or friends see this video, do you want to say anything to them? Any messages or reassurance?
I hope they're well. Um, I hope they're taking care of everything they need to take care of with themselves. I miss my sisters, but it's their choice not to be in my life, and I understand because they're addicts themselves, but they're closet users, and they will never admit to being an addict. They're alcoholics also. They're married to a white man. My son is the only full-blooded Mexican grandchild my parents have.
And real quick, what do you have a plan, like at all? Have you thought about the plan for your future at all, or just taking it day by day?
Yeah,
That'll be the
day
last
by
question.
day.
Okay, I get it. I get it. One day at a time.
Yeah, one day at a time, just like
It's
they say.
basically one day at a time out here and one day at a time in recovery, right?
Yeah.
That's just one day at a time. It's
I
anything can
don't
happen.
think I'll ever go to recovery again. I already did that. I graduated, and obviously it didn't stick. something always brings me back to using. And it isn't that I need it, it's that it helps me to cope and deal with life, period. And I don't have to be all fucked up like you see people naughty or something. I don't get like that. I just take enough to get me through the day. To me, an OD is pure greediness. They do more than what they should. And they know how much they should do and how much they should. Their body tells them. Especially if they've been addicts for years. So people that OD or people that are greedy with their dope's always going to be around. It's been around since Jesus Christ. It's always going to be around. You know, people kill for it. And they're not God to be able to play God. But they'll learn, hopefully.
All right. Thank you for starting on it too.
Thank you.